There are ancient secrets that have traveled through time, hidden from the eyes of the majority, preserved in rituals and practices that few remember. One of those secrets is so simple it seems impossible: salt. Yes, that element we all have at home has been used for centuries, not only in the kitchen, but as a powerful catalyst for health and protection. Today, I'm going to reveal something almost no one knows: how putting salt on the back of your neck can become an invisible shield that repels illness, activates your vital energy, and harmonizes your body in ways modern science is only beginning to understand. This isn't magic. It's not superstition. It's an ancestral combination of vibration, cleansing, and protection that has safeguarded entire generations. But pay attention. This is not just any advice you find on the internet. It's a millennia old method that requires understanding and precision. The nape of your neck, that strategic point in your body, acts as a receiver and transmitter of energy. Placing salt there not only cleanses but also unblocks, balances, and strengthens your system against external aggressions. Stay until the end, because what you're about to discover could change the way you care for your health forever. What many ignore is that the solution to recurring illnesses, chronic stress, and exhaustion could be right behind your head, within your reach, and in a simple handful of salt. Get ready. What you're about to learn is simple, powerful, and completely transformative. Almost no one knows this secret, but you're about to be one of the few who does. Have you ever entered a place and felt pressure in your chest for no reason? Have you looked someone in the eyes, and although they smiled, you left that conversation exhausted, as if something inside you had been taken away? This is not an exaggeration nor hypersensitivity. It's your energy field being invaded by subtle forces no one teaches us to recognize. Stop and think how many times you've gone to bed with your body shattered, even though you didn't do any physical effort. How many mornings you've woken up with the sensation of having fought a battle in your dreams. The pillow still warm, sweat on your neck, your mind racing, stomach ache, nightmares fading as you open your eyes but leaving a bitter aftertaste in the air. This is not coincidence. It's energetic residue. It happens when you connect with people carrying grudges, envy, unspoken words, or worse, like when you bring those burdens home without realizing it. And the cruelest part is that everything enters through your nape. Yes, the nape is one of the most sensitive and open areas of the human body. Through it slip intrusive thoughts, unexplained fatigue, emotional illnesses, even fears that are not yours but feel like they are. You know that sensation of a lump in your throat? It begins with a cold breath on the nape, and if you don't cleanse it, it expands. But there's an even more important detail. Not every body absorbs it, only those that are open. And you may be open without even knowing it. Now close your eyes for a moment and remember the last time you felt completely drained after a conversation. There were no shouts, no fight, but you left as if you had run an emotional marathon. Who was there? What was said? Or what was left unsaid? Those memories are trapped in your energy field. And if you don't learn to cut those invisible cords, they will keep draining your strength for days, weeks, even years. Nature, in its silent wisdom, gave us a simple method: water, salt, and the right word spoken at the precise moment. That's what cleanses what science still cannot detect. If you've ever felt that inexplicable tiredness, leave a like now. Not out of vanity, but to show how many of us share this silent symptom. How many of us are carrying a weight that isn't truly ours? And now comes the part few dare to hear. In the next section, I'm going to reveal exactly which part of the body must be washed with salt, the exact time at which the ritual must be performed, and the forgotten word that must be pronounced during the process. But pay attention, this ritual cannot be done at just any time. There's a temporal portal that only opens for a few minutes each day, and if you miss it, you'll have to wait an entire cycle to try again. The nape is the doorway through which what does not belong to you enters. Now touch your nape with your fingertips. Feel the warmth, or perhaps the cold. It seems like a small area, but it's precisely there where the invisible crosses into the physical. It's where strange thoughts settle, where insomnia begins, where anxiety hides. And it's through there that you're going to begin the ritual. You'll need coarse salt, not refined. Coarse salt still holds the memory of the earth. It's still alive. Put a spoonful in a bowl of lukewarm water. Mix it with your hands, and while you do so, don't speak. Silence is part of the cleansing. Now pay attention because this moment is sacred. The ritual only works between 4 and 5 in the morning. Yes, between the end of the night and the birth of the day. It's in that interval when the body is most vulnerable and also most receptive. In that window, the city is still asleep, there's no noise, and your mind is halfway between the world of dreams and the world of wakefulness. That is the temporal portal we're talking about. When the clock marks within that window, go to the bathroom, dip your fingers into the salted water, and bring them to your nape. Make slow circular movements 3 times. And on the last movement, pronounce a single phrase. I return what is not mine. You don't need to understand it with your mind. Your body will understand. You may feel chills, you may feel like crying, or recall things you didn't even know were still there. Don't fight it. That is the cleansing. This gesture was passed down by elderly women who lived in isolation in the mountains of the South. They didn't leave books, they left gestures. And this is one of the most powerful of them all. And here comes the most subtle and most ignored detail. After the ritual, you cannot speak to anyone for 22 minutes. Silence is the seal. If you speak, the cycle breaks, the effect is lost, and with it, the most powerful part of all. Some people say that after 3 consecutive days, the energy of the house changes, plants bloom, animals draw near, and even broken objects begin to feel out of place. Now comment below, I return what is not mine. Write it consciously. Each comment is an act of collective release. We are forming a chain of energetic cleansing, and you are a part of it. But be calm. This was only the first level. You still don't know what to do with your feet, nor with that mirror you avoid looking at in the mornings. In the next part, I will show you how to wash your entire body without even touching it, because this is helping people wake up in peace for the first time in years. If you do it correctly, the body cries before the mind understands why. Have you noticed how certain pains don't go away with pills, massages, or rest? Back pain, weight on your shoulders, a knot in your chest that comes and goes like an invisible tide. Those are not physical pains. They are residues of undigested experiences. That's why when you touch your nape with salt at the exact moment, something begins to release slowly, silently, like fog dissolving in the morning sun. Picture yourself with your eyes closed. Lukewarm water sliding slowly over your nape, your fingers drawing soft circles, not a word, not a sound, only your breathing. And then, on the third circle, you say, I return what is not mine. At that very instant, you can feel a weight lift off your shoulders. Some people say the air becomes lighter. Others say they begin to cry without sadness or pain, as if something stored long ago decided to leave. The water runs down your body, carrying away old memories, words that hurt you, looks that made you feel small, fears that were never yours but that you carried as if they were. Meanwhile, the energy inside you begins to flow. You notice your heart beating more calmly, your thoughts slowing down, your face deflating, your eyes appearing clearer, as if something had been cleansed from the inside out. And the most beautiful part, you begin to return to yourself. This is not a miracle, it's reconnection. You're not healing, you're recovering from everything that disconnected you from who you were. Now pay attention. After this ritual, the body needs silence. Find a quiet place. Sit or lie down. Put a towel on the floor, close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and mentally repeat. The salt carries away what I don't need. What is not mine leaves. What is mine returns. Stay there for 11 minutes. Don't do anything. Just remain. That pause seals the ritual. And here comes the challenge. Share this video with someone who needs to feel this lightness. It could be your mother, your brother, a friend, someone you care about but who never finds peace. That act of sharing may be what that person has been waiting for without knowing it. Comment now, what is mine returns? This creates an invisible bond between all of us who are in this healing process. We are many, and we are awakening together. But be calm. You still haven't touched the darkest part of the ritual. You haven't even used yet the most dangerous object in the house, the mirror. In the next part, you'll discover how to transform the mirror into a portal of cleansing and why it can be your greatest prison or your ultimate liberation. What weighs on you may not even be yours, and what leaves through this ritual must never be called back. Up until now, you've learned to wash your nape with salt. You've noticed how the body responded, how the air changed texture, and maybe even an old emotion asked to leave. But that was only the surface. There are deeper layers, parts almost no one knows, transmitted from soul to soul like secret codes. You're about to access the second level, but first listen carefully. Not every ritual can be revealed to just anyone, only to those who have already begun the path. And you have begun it. Now there's no turning back. First element, rested water. Before the next day's ritual, you're going to prepare a new water. But this time, it must rest for 7 hours in silence. Put coarse salt and 2 bay leaves in it and cover the container with a white cloth. During that time, don't touch it. Don't look at it. Don't speak. That water needs to sleep. It will absorb subtle energies from the environment. That's why you must place it in a quiet corner of the house. If someone touches it, the process breaks. Bay leaf is much more than a plant, it's an energetic guardian. Ancient priestesses already used it to ward off invisible forces that left traces. Persistent fatigue, bad luck, arguments without cause, objects breaking inexplicably. This mixture creates a living water. A living. Second element, the mirror. You're going to use a small mirror, preferably round. It will be your intermediary. But be careful. Never use a cracked, dusty mirror or one that has already reflected pain. You'll hold it in front of you after washing your nape. And at that moment, you'll pronounce the secret word, I let go. I release. I let it leave. But don't say it with your mouth. Say it with your gaze. Look yourself in the center of the eyes and repeat mentally, I let go. I let go. I let go. The mirror will reflect what needs to leave. And many people say that at that instant, something strange happens. Your own face changes, your features soften, your wrinkles blur. But the most obvious sign, your eyes become serene. That's the sign. The cleansing is working. One warning, don't share this ritual with just anyone. During the first 3 days, keep silence. Don't post, don't explain. The energy is still reorganizing. Now comment. I let go. Write it with intention. This is not just a comment, it is a permission. The moment you detach from what has already completed its cycle, breathe. Because what comes next is the most intense moment. In the next part, you will receive the full ritual, the final gesture, the words of the night, the foot bath, and the energetic seal of the mirror. But beware, this ritual can only be performed once per lunar cycle. If you do it incorrectly, you will have to wait another 29 days to try again. When you perform the final gesture, you will no longer be the same person who pressed play on this video. Now you know the pieces, but it is the union of all of them that activates the true power. Do it on a waning moon day, or if it is urgent, do it today. The water with salt and bay leaf has already rested. You have woken before dawn. You have remained in silence. You have washed your nape. Now prepare a new container with that same water. Place it at your feet. Immerse them for 3 minutes. Meanwhile, close your eyes and repeat silently, I am calm. I am at peace. I am returning to myself. Then lift the mirror in front of your face. Breathe. Observe yourself without judgment. See who is returning. And before sleeping, say the final word, I am clean. Upon waking, without speaking to anyone, go to the mirror, look yourself in the eyes and say, I live. That is the seal of rebirth. Your body will remember it. Your energetic field will shift. The challenge, write in the comments a word that will be your symbol of strength. It could be rebirth, freedom, calm, power. Choose consciously. That word will resonate far longer than you imagine. And if this video has touched something within you, give it a like and share it with someone who needs it. Because healing begins individually, but it only completes when it is shared. If you felt something different, it is because something has truly changed. Maintaining the space clean. Attention. This transformation does not end here. Now that your field is cleansed, you need to keep the space free. Everything around you carries energetic memory, especially the objects in your home. Pay close attention. Cracked mirrors, chipped glasses, clothes with holes, old photos. All these objects can anchor you to the past in the days to come. Remove in silence anything broken, stagnant, or carrying heavy memories. This is not just physical cleaning, it is an energetic cut, a preparation for what is new. Make it a habit. Turn this ritual into a habit. Once a week, even if you feel fine, do it as if you were brushing the teeth of your soul. Gradually, the ritual will stop being something you do and become who you are. You don't need healers, you don't need gurus. Everything is already in your hands. If this video has truly touched you, leave a like and write in the comments the word that will be your symbol of strength. That word will be the compass for your new stage. And if you truly feel it in your heart, share it with someone who needs to be reborn because now you know. Silent healing begins within oneself, but when shared, it stops being just a secret and becomes a path.